Mastering willpower. This is something that I have been learning to do for about maybe a year now. And according to the British Heart Foundation, I literally looked up how to master willpower because this is something that I really need in my life. Because like I said in my video I just posted, Self-Love Sundays, how I talked about outgrowing your old self. It does come with a challenge. It comes with learning who you truly are, knowing thyself, and also knowing that you can sometimes get triggered and go back to your old self, which you no longer resonate with. So as someone who is currently mastering willpower, I wanted to share these 10 pivotal points on how to boost your willpower, how to improve it, and how to master it. Number 1, reward the effort. Reward yourself. When I notice that I'm doing something good for myself, I'll say, okay, Ashley, you know what? You've worked very hard this week. You went to the gym 5 days a week. You studied. You were on your grind. You were very positive. You didn't let negative things affect you. So go ahead and treat yourself. So me treating myself is giving me some type of comfort food, whether that's like pizza, ice cream, like something that I normally do not eat or I do not buy for my household. So I'll normally like treat myself to a sweet or some type of comfort food, or I'll just chill. Normally I don't really chill because I'm playing catch up in my life right now. So the reward I give myself is something with food. I'm a Taurus. I love food. Y'all know that by now. Y'all should know. It's fitness, nutrition, wellness, and travel. Yeah, so that's what I'll pretty much do to treat myself. Give myself a sweet, maybe like some chocolate or something like that, because yes, I know I'm a foodie. Okay. Number 2, believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. In order to achieve things, you have to believe in yourself, to believe that it is possible. For myself, I always say, I believe, I am, because I am, whatever comes after I am, that's who you are, and that's who you are becoming. So I always tell myself this, like, Ashley, you have to believe in what you're actually doing for yourself. If you don't believe and you don't have faith, then it's not going to work for you. So I always have a strong belief in whatever it is that I'm pursuing in my life. Number 3, clarity of goals. Be very clear and concise on your goals. I talk about this in my Tony Robbins video. Go watch that video. Be very clear and concise on what it is that you want in your life, and it will come into fruition just like that. Be very clear and concise. That is like that's the master secret right there. Number 4, develop a routine. Routines are very essential. Have a routine for your life. Wake up, set a time. Okay, at 5 a.m., whatever time you wake up, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever time it is for you that you typically awaken in the morning, you want to make sure that you have a routine, whether that's mindfulness, yoga, meditations, affirmations, gym, walking, working, whatever that is for you. Make sure that you have a set routine. And I've personally implemented this in my daily routine in my life on things that are benefiting me and turning me into the person that I truly want to become, is who I am. We already are the highest versions of ourselves. It's all about believing it and having a set agenda and routine in order to keep it manifesting in our life. Number 5 is build up slowly. Now, this may work for some people, but me personally, I have to go all in or not. Like, I'm not a cold turkey type of person, but I am a person who has to like slowly, gradually go into things, because I noticed like that's how most people are successful. A lot of people aren't equipped with the skill to go cold turkey or to, drastically change and just turn their lives around 180. Okay, so for myself, building slowly is the key to mastering willpower, because willpower is not an easy feat. Willpower is lifelong. Willpower is consistency and discipline and the love of life. That is the definition of willpower for me. Number 6, choose the right time. You want to be able to choose the right time in your life in order to do this. I know sometimes we always hate to say, like, why does something drastic have to happen in my life, or why does something, extreme have to happen in order for me to develop willpower? Not necessarily. It may work for some people. Some people may just wake up one day and say, hey, I need to master willpower. I need to be more disciplined and consistent in my life. I need to care about what I'm pursuing in my life. While others, like myself, it had to be the right time and the right moment in order for me to pursue this endeavor of wanting to become better each day. Not just getting to a milestone and that's it. No, it's like I want to keep the marathon continues, right? R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. The marathon is continuing. It's continuing on in my life, and I want to keep this stride going so that I can keep mastering my willpower. That is the goal. Number 7 is be kind to yourself. This is something that personally I have struggled with. I'm very hard on myself, and that comes from me just knowing that typically, like, I grew up starting things and maybe not accomplishing them or finishing them all the way through. And that was something that I learned very heavily my junior year of college. My grandmother said, as I was struggling, I was so stressed out. I was getting like 2 to 4 hours of sleep a night. I had a full-time internship. I was at university, my undergrad, full-time. I had like 21 units. Okay, I had class every day, like crazy hours. Early in the morning, I had to study. I had projects, homework. It was just a lot. Papers to write. And mind you, I had a bachelor's in science and public health, so it was a lot going on. I had a full-time internship, and I was working too. I was hustling, making money, and then also I was part of a dance team, and then I was part of a choir, and then of course I had a social life. And it was like all of that compiled made me very stressed out. And I got to the point where I was like, Nana, I want to move back home to the Bay Area, to San Francisco. And I was like, I can transfer and finish at San Francisco State. And she was like, no, you applied to California State University, Northridge. You need to finish at CSUN. You need to finish down there in LA. And I did. And it was that call with her because she went over, Ashley, you're starting to form a habit of starting things and not finishing them. Hence, when I was younger as a kid, I would start a sport, not finish. I would get injured. Something would happen. I would just not be in the mood. I would go through like a childhood crisis or whatever. You know, I would just be in that habit of, okay, I'll do this, but then I don't feel like doing it anymore. I'll just forget about it. You know, it'll come around again. And personally, like that, you know, that sticks with you into adulthood, into your life, because you start to form these habits that aren't necessarily healthy for you. And that has always stuck to me. I know I went off on a tangent, but I need to be more kind to myself. So that is something that I am working on. And I feel like it's beautiful when you wake up every day and say, I am amazing. I am a wonderful person. You know, I attract abundance in my life. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am intelligent. People love me. I am I am a giving person. Things like that. Positive affirmations help you be more kind to yourself. When you repeatedly say these robotic affirmations to yourself, that will definitely help you in your journey here to be more kind to yourself. Well, at least for me personally. Number 8 is treat yourself. And honestly, I think I got these two mixed up with reward the effort, because effort is different than treating yourself. Like, okay, if you reward the effort of me actually trying to do things, okay, I will give myself comfort food. But in the instance of me treating myself, okay, I might book a trip. I might, you know, be like, hey, I'm gonna book a flight somewhere. Just how I went to Jamaica for my birthday a few weeks ago, and I went to Hawaii a week before that, you know. And these are just things that I do because I've worked so hard and I feel like I deserved it, even though I'm not where I want to be. But you have to reward yourself and treat yourself for the effort. Treat yourself for changing. Treat yourself for developing these habits, these positive habits that are changing your life forever, you know, because these are lifelong principles that you can implement into your daily life in order to give you that longevity, in order to give you the keys, in order to master your willpower in your life. Number 9, get support. Always have a support team. Me personally, my support is my grandmother. Like, my Nana is my rock. She's my everything. She is my mother that I never had. Okay, my grandmother is my mom, so she is my everything. Like, anything that I need, like, I can literally call her, and you know, I just don't know what I'd do without her. This is why I'm making this video. I'm learning to master willpower, because I can't always be dependent on other people. But it is important, though, to have support and always have people in your corner that support and love you for who you are and who you are becoming. And you need that, because as we are changing in life and we're developing into these beautiful beings that we were always truly meant to be, it can hurt sometimes when you realize, you look around and say, wait a minute, I don't have a support team. I don't have anyone that really supports what I'm trying to do. You may have people to support the old you, which in my life personally, I have plenty of people that support the old me. But this new me that I'm growing and developing and cultivating into this person that I really want to become. And it's just so important that my grandmother has been there from day one. Like, she's seen me transition into who I am today, like all the changes. And, you know, sometimes I turn back into who I was, who I don't need to be. But it's about having that support and having people know and genuinely love you and push you into the person who you know you're meant to be in this life. And that's very pivotal. That's probably like one of the most important, I believe, out of this whole entire list, is to have support. For sure. That has to be number 1 top, honestly. Number 10 and final principle of how to master willpower Number 10, avoid temptation. Temptation is around you every single day. Temptation is around you in every single way. You wake up in the morning, you go to bed at night. Temptation is always on your mind. That's if you allow it. You cannot allow temptation to ruin you. You cannot allow temptation to take over your mind. You cannot allow temptation to take over your reality, because in reality, you have to realize you are the creator of it. So since you are the creator of your reality, you can control what you see, your feed. Go on Instagram, that's your feed. Twitter, TikTok, I don't have those, but you get the point, okay? Listen up. This is real life. Avoid temptation. So if I know that I'm on this fitness and health journey, I'm not going to buy things in my house to tempt me to binge eat or go out of my way to make myself more unhealthy by consuming these harmful foods. I'm not going to avoid working on certain days, even though I control my schedule. And I know that certain friends want to hang out on the weekends. Just found out I have more friends out here in San Diego than I thought. So, it's all about discipline and also about self-care, and also about having fun too. You want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself as far as you have a social life, because we are human beings. Okay. We are supposed to socialize, right? So we want to have that experience even as we're getting older as adults. But at the same time, you have to remember that temptation can also lead you astray from your path. It can also lead you into a place that you do not want to be, especially when you're outgrowing yourself, especially when you are mastering willpower. And I'd like to thank you so much for staying for this whole video vlog. And I hope that you found this helpful. I hope that you also can understand and relate to this and relate to these principles and implement them in your life if you haven't already. I also want to let you know that no matter what you go through in life, it always comes out in the end better than it was before. So any situation you go into, just know that there's a brighter day. The sun always comes out, okay? It's not going to be dark forever. You're not going to be down forever. You're not going to be depressed forever. Everything in this life is temporary, okay? Temporal, okay? It doesn't last forever. So enjoy each moment. I always say, stay present, stay loving, stay optimistic, stay positive, and that's what you'll receive back to you tenfold, hundredfold, thousandfold into your life. Thank you so much for watching this video. I send you nothing but peace, love, and light. Stay tuned. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. We are all about fitness, nutrition, health, and wellness. Of course, we do some travel vlogs. We do good recipes. I'm going to start doing more fitness content on this channel, and also just stay tuned for the wellness, because it's always wellness. Anytime you're on this channel, it's always about wellness, and we want to always remember that wellness is everything, okay? Your mind matters. Your mind, body, and soul are always connected. And just like that, make sure to stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.